boys and girls. Welcome to Alphabet Story Time. Today we will be doing the letter V, and the letter V sounds V. And the book we're reading today, we're reading with permission from Simon & Schuster, and the song we will play today is with permission from Jim Gill. So let's get started with our welcoming song. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Make your hands all nice and neat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. All right. Today's book is called This is the Van That Dad Cleaned. Do your cars ever get dirty? Because I know mine do sometimes. So let's see what happens to poor Dad here with this van. This is the van that Dad cleaned. This is the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. Looks like it's getting a little messy in there. This is the ketchup now airborne that squirted the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. Oh my goodness. This is the glove so muddy and worn that squeezed the ketchup now airborne that squirted the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the backpack tattered and torn that held the glove so muddy and worn that squeezed the ketchup now airborne that squirted the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is last Halloween's candy corn that spilled in the backpack tattered and torn that held the glove so muddy and worn that squeezed the ketchup now airborne that squirted the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the moose with only one horn that stuck to Halloween's candy corn that spilled from a backpack tattered and torn that held the glove so muddy and worn that squeezed the ketchup now airborne that squirted the baby all forlorn that toppled the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. Oh my goodness, look at all of that. We are the kids early next morn that washed off the moose with only one horn, that swept out last Halloween's candy corn, that packed up the backpack all tattered and torn, that cleaned up the glove so muddy and worn, that scrubbed off the ketchup once airborne, that cheered up the baby now adorned, and picked up the bag that held the toy that thrilled the boy that teased the girl that rode in the van that Dad cleaned. This is the van that we cleaned. The end. So van starts with the letter V that sounds V. And like we always do, we always have stuff hanging on the wall when we're doing letters. So these letters are Valentines. So are you guys ready to be detectives? Because here we go. This is an instrument that you play with a bow, and it rhymes with violin. Remember how V sounds V. That's right, violin. Ooh, this is somebody that comes out around Halloween, and he sounds like vampire. Good job, vampire. This is a game you can play in the gym with a net where you hit a ball back and forth to each other, and it rhymes with dolly ball. Good job, volleyball. This is something you put flowers in, and it rhymes with vases. That's right, vases. Good job. This is what Dad cleaned, and it rhymes with fan. Good job, van. This is a type of plant and it rhymes with pine. Good job, vine. This is what we use to talk and it rhymes with choice. Good job, voice. This is what we do when we elect somebody like a president or a mayor and it rhymes with vote. Good job, vote. This is something we eat and it's really good for you. There's broccoli and carrots and squash and it rhymes with vegetable. Good job, vegetable. This is what a bride wears and it covers her face and it rhymes with pale. Good job, veil. This is where you take your pets to when they're sick and it rhymes with vet. Good job, vet. And these are the letters A, E, I, O, and U. They're not consonants and it rhymes with towel. Good job, vowel. And this is something you wear that covers only part of you. Your sleeves show through and it rhymes with nest. Good job, vest. All right, give yourselves a hand. Great word detectives. Now, if your mom or dad or caregiver could run and get you a plate that's not breakable for our next song, that would be awesome. But before we start our next song, it's called Driving Here with Jim Gill, and we are going to drive all around the United States of America. And if you look right there, that is Indiana, and that's where we live. And when I hold up all the different states, Indiana's going to be in green, and then I'm going to have green lines showing where we went all over the United States. And now when Jim Gill sings this song, he starts out in Minnesota, but we're going to start out in Indiana. So we'll go through the first few verses. Hopefully you have a plate now, which can be your steering wheel, so you can steer like this, and we will get going with our song by Jim Gill. Here we go.
We'll pile into my tin Toyota and drive up north to Minnesota.
But we're driving from Indiana. You guys ready?
Driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. Don't you fret, don't you worry. I plan on driving to
Missouri!
With good fortune, if we're lucky, we'll find our way into
Kentucky!
Driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. Turn off the air conditioning.
Turn off the air conditioning.
Open up the
Roll down your
windows wide
windows.
and sing.
Got that fresh air coming in.
I'm sure there's no need to explain why I want to drive to
Maine!
Then with just a little jaunt, we will end up in
Vermont!
driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. We will change the tempo of this song so the windshield wipers can wipe along.
Ooh, lots of rain.
Oh, we'll see Grandpa, we'll see Grandma way down south in
Alabama.
I should tell ya, I should warn ya, we're going all the way to
California.
driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. Think of all the places that we've been on just 10 tanks of gasoline. Well, if I had one wish again, I wish we'd drive to
Michigan!
Yes, I'll drive you to Nebraska but this car's not going
To Alaska, that's far away.
Driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. Driving here, driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving near, driving far, driving in a car. Driving here,
Driving there, driving almost anywhere. Driving. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to Alphabet Storytime. I hope you had a good time. And we have to remember how the letter V sounds. It sounds V. And we are going to sing our goodbye song right now. Ready? Tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around, tickle your nose, reach down low, reach up high. Story time's over. Wave goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Hope to see you soon. Have a good day.